My search for allies in Debrillian's aristocracy has been interesting. Got an offer from a lesser baron. What a piece of work. Guy must think I'm an idiot. Took 2 minutes to verify he's a spy for the king. He was baiting me into a trap.
Knew what I like to do with traps. Turn them against whoever set them.
Just one more thing we have in common. I sent the spy a phony meeting request from Nar Shaddaa. He's sending friends to help me. They're in for a surprise. Couple of Hutts owe me a favor. They promised to record the whole thing. I'll send the king a copy.
I have a name.
A Kavi?
Not me. I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my clan, it was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
You can't just walk up to an Imperial Major and blast him. Do you have an actual plan?
I'll exploit the Major's position and turn it against him. The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
There's another step after that. Get the blazes off Nar Shaddaa before the Empire catches you.
This is not my first execution. I always leave myself an exit. If we do not see each other again, retursia me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky?
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stan Wu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Tayari Rook. The true crime rests with him.
What would make a fellow Mandalorian want to sell out your clan?
I will ask the traitor his reasons before I kill him. Rook presented Major Stan Wu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
You already know what to do. Find this Rook and stick a blaster in his face.
I've already begun my hunt for Tayari Rook. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar.
I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
I really don't think about you that much.
I was always kind of the odd one out in my family, and believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
Go tell your endearing anecdotes to someone who gives a womp rat's behind.
But you're the best friend I've ever had. I was going to tell you about my life, and we'd go on a trip around the galaxy to fix my problems. And you'd give me gifts, and I'd swear my undying loyalty, and it could still happen.
I've never met a Wookiee who was ashamed of being strong. Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain.
That may be the biggest compliment you've ever paid me.
I like to mix a little praise with the insults. Keeps you off balance. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait.
Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is there something more?
It may have started that way, but now you're part of my crew. Your family.
We've a proverb. Ali Arisha Taldin. Family is more than bloodline. but it refers to adoption by a clan, not... Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
The Republic is a big, self-righteous pool of money, and I've got swimming privileges.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better.
Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, Governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You are a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
What's that do?
It's causing every droid on the planet to malfunction. Apparently, the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
How do we help?
Thank you, Captain. It'd be nice to give something back to the world that raised me. They're asking us to go to Balmorra. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
Do we know where on Balmorra?
The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Magar! Magar! Answer me! We've been waiting for your all clear. Are you there? Blasted Imperials!
Who's that? Why would she be calling an Imperial soldier?
If they killed you, Magar, I've already sworn to hunt down every puss-ridden Emperor lover on this planet!
Hello?
You're not my husband. Why are you answering his comm?
We just fought a group of Imperial soldiers. One of them was wearing this comm.
Imperial? Oh, for the love of... Magar, you're too clever for your own good, you old rascal. I'm Damazine, proud Balmorran and member of the resistance against the Empire. My husband Magar stole an Imperial uniform. He and some friends were trying to get weapons to help us retake our town.
Stole a uniform? They weren't really Imperials?
Free Balmorrans, everyone. Did anyone survive?
I wish they did.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I wish there were better words for it. Is there any way we can make it up to you?
You were gonna think I'm a cold-hearted old battle axe, but I've lost my sons, my parents. Death's no stranger here. What we really need are those guns. Magar risked his life to get them. I hate to think he died for nothing.
Can Ord Mantell wait on these codes long enough for a side trip?
Captain, these men died because of our mistake.
Bring me the guns, and I'll pay fair price for the lot of them. We're in hiding behind Imperial lines. Magar's comm's got the coordinates. So, you're the ones who killed my Magar. You look younger in person. It can't have been easy to get these guns here. Thank you. Now what do I owe you?
Danla, darling, I just heard the terrible news. It's a tough time for a woman to be alone out here. But don't worry. I won't let anyone take advantage of that.
She just lost her husband. Don't go nosing around.
Oh, you're her protector now. The way I understand it, you two just killed her husband. Maybe I should defend her from you.
I think Danlazine can decide for herself who she wants to talk to.
Aren't you too sweet? But this is my army, not Danlazine's. Whatever she's offering for those munitions, I'll double it.
I'm guessing you've got a strong opinion about this.
There's no amount of money that would make me give this brute a blaster. Ma'am, you still interested in buying these weapons?
Thank you, son. You're a good boy. I hope your mama appreciates that. Now, you move on out. We don't need you anymore.
What? This is my town!
You're no better than the Imperials. Go see if they'll have you. We'll take back Balmorra on our own.
Captain, I hope you took precautions not to be followed. I must remind you the very existence of our prison on Belsavis is top secret. Before you go further, you must swear to reveal nothing.
I would not reveal the Republic's secrets.
You continue to surprise me with your loyalty. A few days ago, our prison here was breached. An Imperial airstrike, apparently coordinated with a massive prison break within. The planet is in chaos. Shock troops are arriving daily to contain it.
How did the Imperials find it?
We don't know. Help the Republic if you can, but getting Rogan's location from Ivory must remain your first priority. I can only authorize you to offer him certain deals. We cannot mitigate Ivory's sentence. If he cooperates, he can have 3 hours a day in the exercise yards. No company, no sharp objects. A bath once a week, private except for guard droids. If his information leads to Rogan the Butcher's arrest, he gets a single monitored holocall of his choosing.
I wasn't planning on offering gifts.
Rogan the Butcher was Ivory's protege. If Ivory doesn't give him up, you have permission to be coercive. I've made arrangements with Marshal Cavarat at the Republic base. She'll be able to help you with anything you need.
You're wasting my time. We're in a crisis. There are over 10,000 prisoners running loose. Most of the wardens are dead. Senator Dodonna is seriously overstepping herself if she thinks I'm gonna drop that to help you offer some madman an extra bedtime story.
I guess you feel strongly about this.
Whatever your guy did to land on Belsavis is reason enough to lock him up and wipe the key code. Prisoner number 91403, cell block 923A. This code will get you in his cell. Beyond that, I'm not interested.
Can you at least give me a hint where cell block 923 is? We could play hot and cold.
The cells you're looking for were damaged in the strike. We're spread too thin to retake everything, so we threw that lot to the mob. Some prison gang took over. Shut down all access.
They won't have locked themselves up without an escape route.
How do you suggest we find it? Look, you want to figure out which gang claims what and how hard they'll fight you for it? You gotta ask someone on the inside, same as us. Talk to Amikab. He's our best snitch. We've got him set up in the minimum security yard. Now I've got real work to do.
I need to find a way into cell block 923A.
Chochinwampa la agua de Cusca, on pasa topisca. Pachipakulia crancha. Chipokmo utangisa, choboba if kaftu an jala.
Talk, or I blow your brains all over this yard.
Ozogo masun. Bonapakisa, tikaya strakrula wonska. Kawabonana. Tubatulia musta. Mo gran ritempo dumukitonka.
What kind of surprises can I expect if we go head-to-head?
Wafuma do bota donwi wanki watoba jakaluka. The piska kukapa mi wata. Potenya noche to bota. Uno ponga wa uni kupa. Tumti tok makitogi.
Saw that the door was opened. Your man Ivory, is he there? You reach him in time?
What happened to I've got real work?
I've got alerts in every ward. There's a new breakout, supermax cells across the planet. Places that weren't touched by the strike. Turns out everyone was part of Ivory's syndicate. He's gathering his people, Captain. And the worst part is, they're not going for the surface. They're heading further in, to the heart of Belsavis.
Don't start acting like we're partners until you apologize for the attitude.
Look, I know there's secrets down in those vaults way above my clearance. Secrets important enough for the Republic to spend billions to hide, and dangerous enough that they keep us marshals up here and send Spec Force to the vaults. And Ivory is the last man who should get his hands on whatever they're protecting.
You don't need to ask. I'm following him anyway.
Thank you, Captain. I misjudged you. Be careful the further in you get. Most of the soldiers come back corpses. Search Ivory's cell for any clues where he might have gone, and call me if you find anything.
Why can't things be easy? Just once.
Hang tight, I'm trying to get a fix on your location. I'm just gonna zoom in. Look how smooth that stone is. That's not new work. Ivory could have been loose in the wards for years.
You can't hide from me.
I do have good news. We've still got one of Ivory's collaborators in custody. Number 91406, female Ratataki. Name, Shraja. She's part of a classified prisoner rehabilitation program not far from here. I suggest you find out what she knows before Ivory makes her disappear. Call me.
Walls cannot hold me. I will join him. He calls me. Are you his? Do you come to cut these chains?
Where is Ivory? What's his plan?
Gone! Gone! If Ivory left me, I am dead! He lives. He will leave this world. No one can stop him! He will rule the stars! I should be with him. The cells, they open. Oh, the team is complete. Ah! Ah! Ah!
This is a restricted area. Step away from the prisoner.
Stop waving that thing around, unless you want me to be short in arm.
You are right. Positive ID on the captain. Experiment chamber 21. I'll hold her.
This is no man of the Republic.
Jeseb, haviantrak. Ziknes jiurdoriki da shirdoriki fifi patija.
Join the party. You're just in time for cake.
Bibien folkdani ke kausnari nama kompiet de hormonang margumak. Ji yestrabi goragi vridiashtekyan bad.
Sraja wouldn't talk, but I've got a list of what looks like cell blocks and numbers from one of Rogan's allies.
Send me a transmission. I'll run a cross-check on the locations. Did you find anything else?
One of your uniformed officers is working with Ivory.
What? Give me his name and badge number. Never mind. He's dead, isn't he? Since the breakout, I've suspected there's a few bad eggs. I'll look into it.
If these guards knew they would be killed for their treason, fewer would try it.
Alright, I'm getting the results. Looks like your list is just the cells Ivory's collaborators already cracked. Wait, no. There's one that's still unbreached. Maximum Security Ward Cell Block 2018.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
You don't want Ivory teaming up with this one. Gendai, Force User, Spice Addict. Records say he killed Jedi during his arrest. See if you can get to him before Ivory does. Find out how he ties into the plan, and call me when you're done.
Steady and calm, we've no need to draw attention. The one the Republic sent is already here.
You're going back to your cell.
You think this time it will hold me? The Republic cannot stop me. They hide behind sealed doors and force fields while I explore the treasures of this world. They cannot even track their prisoners while I have mastered the secrets of a race that once ruled this galaxy.
You're not getting away with this.
Squag, Buzz, take care of this distraction. Meet us later at the ship.
You two are getting on my nerves.
Jakdaninchi sta Luka. Ubaziki danti ruha.
I think you're celebrating a little early.
Wantahumpa. Muri rava fupa jibampa ula. Barganonua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa.
Captain, thank goodness you called. The Warden droids are going crazy. They're reporting life signs and breaches in the innermost defenses. Our troops in the area are under heavy fire from an unknown species. They can't respond.
I'll poke around and see what's what.
Go carefully. I can't do anything here if the Republic doesn't trust me. I pulled some files above my clearance, searching for the breach. What I saw, I don't think we were the first ones on this planet.
If you've got a possible target on Ivory, that's all I need.
The breach I'm seeing is at Vault 806, part of the inner prison that's been marked off-limits even to the military. If you think Ivory's going there, you better follow, fast.
Didn't I kill you?
Zekliesni me, bagwedista da bastiaten, albi farfutorkesni. Ziknes dziur driki da shirduliki, fifi patja. Marug yaldest matekis kirgin jammis tenjibulba.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
You surprise me, Captain. I did not think you would make it this far.
Ziknes dziur driki da shirduliki, fifi patja.
We seem to have a mutual interest in destroying Rogan. You still wish to deal?
If I take you on, I'm in charge. I talk, you listen.
You're hardly the first who's thought to take my place. This vault holds an escape vessel, abandoned here by the race who built this planet. It is the only way off without Republic aid. Let us be partners. Help me launch the craft and defeat this rabble, and together we can reclaim what Rogan stole from me.
Zekliesni me, bagwedista da bastiaten, albi farfutorkesni.
Enough. The Republic has taken much from me. It's time to hand off the crown. Let me serve you. Together we can destroy Rogan and retake my empire. In your name. With your skills and the knowledge of my years, no one will stand against us.
You stay on my ship, you do what I tell you, and you don't leave my sight.
Exactly the terms I would set. The sun has set on my prime, I see that. It will take more to reclaim my empire than to fool these imbeciles. What would you have me do?
You still got any contacts on the outside? Let's get the band back together.
Once we're off Belsavis, I can see who's still active. I'll put together a list of all of my and Rogan's former safe houses. He was never one to change a routine once it worked.
A wise plan. Shall I contact the ship to pick him up?
That seems a far safer way to travel than unearthing a wreck that's been on ice for 5,000 years.
What are you doing here? Where's Ivory? I just got a call from Commander Skylist. His troops saw an unauthorized ship approaching Vault 806. By the time they got there, the place was empty.
I'm taking him off-world. He's not your problem anymore.
Ivory is a habitual offender, guilty of racketeering, murder, torture, in nearly every Republic protectorate. He's serving a life sentence on Belsavis, and anyone who aids his crime is warranted for arrest as well. Give me one good reason not to cuff you right here.
You can't possibly lock down every criminal, so I took one of the big ones off your plate.
Don't do me any more favors, Captain. I suggest you get the next shuttle off, and don't show your face on Belsavis again. Unless you're ready to be deloused and booked.
Captain, I just got a less than glowing report from Marshal Cavarot. What kind of mess did you get into down there?
More importantly, did you get anything from Ivory? I've outed half a dozen of Rogan's assassins on Port Nowhere. He's really gunning for us.
Turns out Rogan's the one who put Ivory behind bars. We're working together to get his revenge.
I told you the Republic only authorized...
Oh, drop the act. You want Rogan as much as I do. Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole I'm honored to serve you, revered master, does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I've got a bad track record with false Jedi.
I told you I was sorry. What do you want, flowers?
Then it's good you're traveling with someone who can vouch for me. Ironic as that may be.
Nice to see you again, Sumali. Just don't expect me to call you Master.
Sounds like there's a story here.
Not one you're going to hear. She is who she says. Let's leave it at that.
We're not born to the robes, Captain. The Force sometimes picks unlikely candidates. Risha, do you remember Shar's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The Triple Threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Shars followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Is there a special guilt power in the Force? Jedi always make me feel like I'm talking to my mom.
Ah, the sign of a heavy conscience.
When I got Sharis's distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Sharis's last hope.
I knew your whole only in it for the money thing was just a front. Thank you, Captain. I couldn't live with myself if we'd left Dan Lazine with that pig.
Hardly makes up for killing her husband.
She's probably not the first widow we've ever left, Captain. You just gotta hope it all evens out, you know? Governor's office on Ord Mantell says thanks, by the way. With the disarm codes, they finally got real peace there. It's hard to say if something like that is worth a life.
You spent 100 years being miserable, pal. You're overdue for a little serenity.
Tell me, Captain, how do you choose your path in life? What guides you?
Mostly, I follow the credits. And more is always better.
I thought only droids were ruled by numbers. I adhere to the Res Sonare, the core of what it means to be Mandalorian, a sacred law giving us direction and purpose.
Education and armor, self-defense, our tribe, our language, our leader, all help us survive. We must educate our children as Mandalorians, obey the commands of Mandalore, speak Mandoa, and defend our clans.
I'm thinking the galaxy has the wrong idea about Mandalorians. You people sound all right.
Few have the strength to follow the Res Sonare. That is why the weak always hate us.
So have I been looking any more convincing with the lightsaber? I mean, it's about as much use to me in a fight as a glow-in-the-dark belt buckle. But I figure if I wave it around, maybe it'll scare people off.
If you can't use the lightsaber, you should return it to the Jedi, where it can do some good.
Making me feel like an enormous glowing symbol of virility isn't good? This was the only lightsaber we had, you know, in the whole Enclave. I wasn't in the Jedi Academy proper. Never made it that far. My master ran a recruitment center on Nar Shaddaa. I don't think he had the guts to actually bring me out in public.
Unless you know something that will blast me to component atoms, make me a ton of credits, or both, keep your mouth shut.
I hear you. That's the best thing about you. You don't waste time with pointless conversations. If it's not important, it's just not on your radar. You... Shutting up now.
I... 'Cause
We've been through a lot together, Captain. If it wasn't for you, I'd have walked away from some of it. But if you gave me a choice between you and the rest of the galaxy, I'd still be here at your side. I love you.
I'll break your heart.
I know I'm not the only man in your world, and you may not be ready to change that. But I'm the one who's going to be here when you're hurt, when you're old, when you're ready to leave this life. No matter where you go or who it's with, I'll be waiting right here for you to come home.
I'll hold you to that.
One day you'll come back from a mission, and maybe we'll both be gray and wrinkled. And you're gonna see me and realize you can stop running. I've been here all along. And I'll take you in my arms and ask, what took you so long?
I need you to teach me to fight dirty. You'd think I'd be good at that, you know, but when it gets beyond cowering in doorways, I'm pretty much all point and shoot. Show me how you work your magic.
No offense, but I'd rather see you as non-lethal as possible.
Fine. I think I've learned a lot just from watching you.
My travels with you have been worthwhile, Captain. Few Mandalorians experience Republic space as I have. Fewer still see the Jedi up close without having to kill them.
Don't hold back on my account. As long as nobody traces it back to this ship, kill whomever you like.
I have no reason to fight Jedi while in your company. If that changes, I appreciate your gesture of consent. Jedi are the most respected warriors in the galaxy, and yet, they have never truly defeated the Mandalorians. No matter how punishing our defeats by them, we always return. One day the Jedi will bow down before us.
You probably think I'm chasing de Brillian's throne to get rich, don't you?
Your motives are your business. I don't judge.
All my father cared about was revenge. That isn't me. I've seen what bad leadership does to a place. Alderaan, Nar Shaddaa, even Coruscant. They all suffer because of who's in power. I'm not looking to plunder de Brillian. I want to make it better, run their society the right way.
From everything I've heard about your homeworld, it could use someone decent in charge.
Never thought of myself as decent before. Maybe I can sell that. Every successful leader has the same strength. They're perceived as generous by their subjects. Give the people just enough of what they want, and they'll leave you alone. That's something the King of de Brillian doesn't understand.
You can't give people what they want if you can't afford it. Maybe de Brillian isn't as wealthy as you think.
It's wealthy enough to support an aristocracy. Of course, they need to get paid off, too. I can make this work. It's all about negotiation, and I'm good at that. I'm just thinking out loud now. We should get back to business.
There is a method to your madness. When we met, I thought your fighting was driven by impulse, with no strategy or plan. But I began to see a pattern in the chaos.
You sound like you want to learn.
I have already made a study of you, Captain. I have thought of incorporating some of your tricks into my own repertoire. It would certainly earn me the edge of surprise should I be among Mandalorians again.
The longer I spend here, the more it feels like home. I'm even starting to appreciate Corso. Must be coming down or something. Promise me you'll visit often when I'm Queen of de Brillian.
I'll visit so often you'll have to build an extra wing under the palace.
Why not? How about a private landing pad to go with it? It'd be nice to sneak away with you for the occasional break. Go someplace dangerous. Steal something expensive. Mock the bad guys. When you think about it, being queen of a planet provides the perfect alibi. We should take advantage of that.